going on, guys? It is a rainy day, so I'm gonna try my best to get what I can done on the car. For the most part, everything's been sanded with 800 grit, and then I'm gonna go over with 1000 real quick, and then 2000, and then try to get this thing buffed out hopefully tomorrow. But I did just get my STI back from warranty again. So where one dealership wouldn't offer the warranty work, the other one did, and the one that I didn't really trust was the one that helped me out. So I heard bad things about the other one, and they ended up helping me out. It was my headlights. I got brand new ones. I don't know if they changed this design in 2019 or 2020, but basically you see this plate right here. They added this plate, and I don't know if it's metal or what, but basically behind it, that black, those black lines, the black paint, the glossy black paint would actually heat up and bubble. And this entire area before was all bubbly. I think I had it recorded before, but it's all dealt with now. But it's looking pretty good. I mean, the hood obviously got buffed. I think I'm gonna go over the hood again with a wool. Because don't get me wrong, the hood looks good, but I feel like it's a little like hazy or muggy. I don't know how to explain it. We got headlights ordered, so I'm not going to put the old ones back. I was going to fix them up, but they just look so bad, and I think the car looks so good now that it deserves nice headlights. I'm going to go ahead and bolt in that fender, well, both fenders before I polish. Not yet. Well, that should show you we still have color to the car. So once it's polished, that's what it's going to look like. As long as it looks good from 5 feet away, I'm happy. All right, we just finished sanding the whole car with 2000 last night. Just gave it a quick rinse. I cleaned off the polishing pad real quick. We're gonna use the same polishing compounds, except I'm gonna try to utilize the wool pad a little bit more. So we're gonna use step 1. And what I've been doing was I was putting the wool pad fully flat on the surface, but I've been seeing people use like this amount of pad. So I'll just focus on this amount of pad, and hopefully it doesn't burn through or use up the polish as much. Whereas I think since I'm using the whole pad, it's just kind of eating it up and not really doing its job. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Start with the roof, and I guess see how it goes. So just doing a quick, well, I don't know, about 20 minutes in, going on the wool pad. Wow, it's like night and day. It's like a mirror. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty crazy. It also seems like it's getting out a good amount of orange peel. So even if there is a little bit, it does kind of get it out. It is leaving a little mark here and there and stuff, but I think once we go over with the foam pad, I think it'll be better. I might try that pad with just step 2, or we'll try it with the foam pad. Still kind of undecided. That one might be a good idea. Yeah, it looks kind of crazy, to be honest. Nuts. About an hour later, we got the top looking pretty good. You could really see any dents that I missed, but I mean, you know, we're not in a professional body shop. I just did a half-ass job. I didn't really have the time to go through and make sure the roof was perfectly flat. Now we're gonna get ready for the step 2, and I'm thinking about using the foam pad, so hopefully it does a better job. As I was doing right here on the roof, see that little dent up here? Where is it? Right here. I don't know if you can see it. I slipped off the stool and hit the polisher right on the car. Got a nice scratch up here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh well. And I took off some paint over here. What are you gonna do? Oh well. Yeah, so we're gonna go over it now with step 2. Get it even smoother, even better, but already it's like a million times better. It's really smooth. All right, that is step 2. I don't know if you can really tell a difference, but it came out pretty good. Looks like a brand new car, really. And you can't really tell the difference here just because it's full of dust just from polishing already. Yeah, I don't know if you could really tell. But do the whole roof and then eventually the whole car. And I just chewed up my foam pad. Nice. Last time we were here, we got all of up here done. I'm hoping to get the spoiler on and get the little spray nozzle on, just so these holes are plugged up. I really don't want to have to deal with water. And basically, if you don't know how to put a spoiler on, well, at least an OEM spoiler, this is what you get. You get a mounting hole at the top, and you get 2 little block off plates that are somewhere here. There they are. They're right here. So there's one per side. It just goes in something like that. Mine are broken, so I'm going to throw some black silicone in there just to help hold it down. That's because of the previous owner. But if you notice, on the back side, there is a spot for a clip and a hole. So the hole is what the guy used on my car with these 2 bolts. I'm guessing they bought these 2 bolts to hold it in. And it worked. And how they got it to work was they put a nut on the back, because the car was originally never meant for this. And then I found a hatch that has all the proper holes. And then you need these 2 clips right here. That is the number for it. And I think I paid like $4.07 for it. But basically, they go up in there. Now these are the 2 clips. From my understanding, it should just... Oh wow, this is smooth. I did not expect this paint job to come out like this, but... So I did, it looks like, burn through a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. Here I'll just use a little bit of touch-up. But I think for an at-home garage paint job, we did pretty well. So the clip should just go in. Like that. That's pretty nice. That ain't going nowhere. This side, actually, when I got it from the scrapyard, was damaged. So I just had to lightly tap it down. Yeah, I guess we'll just push that in. Just like that. It's good to go. There's no dirt sitting in there. Push it in. And that's back in. Alright, let's see if we can do this really quick. It is raining, so I'm kind of screwing myself. I found some of this lying around, so I just threw some of that around the spoiler. I'll show you real quick before I put it down. That's the silicone I put down. I'm going to try to slide in the clips. Easy enough. Not too bad. Clicked right in. Push it down. And we're good. Now, we have the 2 bolts from before. This came with my spoiler. I don't know if they come always with the spoiler or... This is like the most legit this has ever been mounted in its entire life. And it's crazy how this car is slowly becoming more and more and more legit. So, and once again, it's my winter beater. The hood came out pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. And just like that, I already plugged them in at the bottom. You just literally plug it right in. Just like that, we're done. The hood is done. Well, it's not perfect, but for a winter beater, I think it's pretty good. rip apart my interior, which I really don't want to do today. I'll do that another day. At least now we have that. Oh well. You know, it looks bad. It's okay. So that's on there. Well, since the trunk is apart, I figured it was a good time to wire up my reverse light. Previously, I did a really bad way of doing it, and I did it to the positive and negative of the reverse light. So I went through the car, it came through here, and I basically ran it to here, and I shouldn't have done this. Just, you know, forgive me, I shouldn't have done it. I got it hooked up, as you could tell. See, there's us. See, it's working. But I did it the bunk way. I use these wire taps. Honestly, I'm just trying to get the car on the road. If for some reason they stop working over the winter, I know where the problem is. It's probably here. But I am going to cover this on electrical tape, make sure everything is as watertight as it's going to be. And I came through here again, which I said I wasn't going to do. But it's easier if you just pull this grommet out and then fish the wires through and then put it all back after. I'm just going to tie this up now. Honestly, I just kind of want the thing to work. So, I mean, I'm going to leave it as is and then just, you know, call it night. It's getting chilly. This is something I can't really spend a lot of time on. I just need the car back on the road. But I've been doing this side. It's been coming up pretty good. Fuel door looks pretty good. I got the flares done, look pretty good. Might hand buff this or maybe pop the door open, see if I can get in there just a little bit. Yeah, this side's going pretty well. I got a little bit left here to polish. I do the fender pretty quick. The door I think I can do pretty quick. I'm literally not lying when I say I love giving myself rework. Like, I love it. I'm polishing this. It's coming out great. It launches out of this. You can't even see it. I'm pissed. See that little corner that's black? Yeah. Hits the ground, messes the paint up. More rework. Love it. Last night, I got nothing done in the car. I had to drive to London and drop off my cousin. And then I went to Almer, which is about 40 to 50 minutes south of London, to pick up a couple parts for the Impreza. And I'll show you real quick. Picked up these two parts yesterday for $40. So these, if you're not aware, are the trims that go on top of the car. So in Canada, I believe only, if you got a Bug Eye, which was like a 2002, there was an option to get the TS trim. And basically, it deletes your roof rail. Now, they're not in perfect condition, and I'm okay with that because, again, they were $40. This is my beater. But just as is, it looks way better compared to having my, you know, my roof racks, in my opinion. I think it looks way better. So once this is put in, it'll look, oh, no. After I put it in, it'll look really good. I just want to finish polishing. I don't want to get the gunk and the polish all underneath this, and I want to give it a good cleaning. So, my girlfriend and I just kind of finished polishing up the car. There's a few places I gotta fix. As you can see right there, just a bunch of little areas I'm kind of annoyed with, where it just burned through where it shouldn't have, but what are you gonna do? I think it's good enough for what it is. It is, again, it's a winter car, so whatever. Alright, now that you have all your silicone down, that should be okay, and you have your little bracket things in. You got to put these in. I believe they're 10 mil. It's hard to see, but up in the headliner, see those two little points coming out of the roof? Those are where you got to screw them. You now need to go over all these little nipples right here. There's a bunch of them. I don't know how many exactly. These little clips go into them. I'm just using the same ones I had. There's a big gap there, I'm surprised.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I guess that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, it won't go the other way.
no. There is a bigger gap.
That's it installed. Like, it looks good. It looks good on the car. I think it's a lot better than having the roof rails. But there is quite a big gap in here, which I thought was odd. I guess just for water and dirt just to go down, but very strange. But I am in the process of putting a lot of the trim back. I kind of want to give myself a break from polishing. I'm kind of over it, but it's more just little stuff. So to do this is pretty simple. You just have to put your white clips back in. I'm missing a couple, like one right here, and the same for over there. They just broke when I was taking them off the car. But yeah, to put this on is pretty simple. You basically, honestly, well, you got to take out that screw that's behind the door card. Once you take it off, you line up that hole with that screw, and you just pop it in. You pull back this rubber trim, just like so. You remove the screw that was right there, which I have in my hand. You line it up, so it lines up there, and you put the trim over the white pieces. Make sure they're sitting in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's like sitting in. Now you can't really see it. Make sure it's sitting in. You can wiggle it around once it's in a little bit, so it's not too bad. You push down, hear a click, just like so, and it's in. All right, just got the mirrors on and all the trim on except for this piece. I left it under my seat and then I sat on it and it's toast. So I'm gonna have to hit up a scrapyard at some point and get a new one. This one I did attempt to polish, so you can see it looks pretty similar to the car, so it will look better. I found it was difficult to get up here. There's still quite a bit of orange peel, but once I get a chance, I'll go over it, all of it. Go over it all, and it should just clip right in, just like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm happy I did those blue. Really what we have left are the door handles and the front bumper. This one works. Kinda. Looks like that one works too. Alright, just a quick little update. I pulled this bumper in because the way I have it mounted, I was an idiot and I cut off the little bolt that holds it. So I have one of those push buttons. So you see right there the quick disconnects right there. So you just line that up, push it in, and you're good. So I adjusted it so it pushed it in more, just so it looks better with the body lines. I've just been working on putting the interior all back together, so all of here is all done. Just got to bolt everything up and obviously wash it down. We got a lot done. She helped me out quite a bit. The rear end is like basically done. She's just going through helping out getting all the polish off. The whole car needs a proper cleaning by rights. We need to get the rear end tinted eventually, but that's not that serious. Watch out. I just finished putting the taillights. I have to test them. I don't know if they work. They should work, but should test them. This is hanging out. I don't know why this is hanging out. Okay. I threw in the wood for now. I really don't like it. I really did a bad job on it, I have to say. We still have to clean up all the inside, but all the rear trim stuff is in. I need to, in the future, adjust the hatch, because when you close it, it's just the gapping is a little bit off. I mean, it's not that serious, to be honest. I'm more concerned about right here kind of being level, but then if you look over here, I mean, it's still kind of level, but it's off. It's like kind of high right here and low here. I don't really know if there's much you could do. And like here, it's pretty good, so I really don't know. Here's okay. It's a little low, I think. And I know I can screw these, but this thing's already, yeah, like hanging out. So, yeah, and look how low it is now. So, I have to play with it. But I think she looks pretty good. We just need those big wheels on her just to get some photos before winter comes. We also adjust the gapping right here just so the flare fits a lot better. Looks better in my opinion. Now what we got to do is finish up the handles and get this stuff polished, and we'll like be pretty much done. The car's coming along. Waiting for the headlights. I'll put the bumper on, get that all polished up, get the bumper put on. She helped and cleaned a bunch of trim pieces that need to go in. Probably do that another day. And I need to get a replacement one of these for right here. That's not that big of a deal. I can hit up a scrapyard next weekend or something. It's looking good. So, if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to leave a comment, ask some questions, feel free. As always, take it easy.